Let me introduce a fascinating photo taken in a rural town in the Tohoku region. It shows a staff member from the city who came for an event, playfully frolicking in heavy snow. At first glance, it looks like a fun snowplay scene, doesn't it? However, please take a closer look at this photo. If you focus on the snow around him, you'll notice strange shapes resembling human heads and faces emerging. Further investigation of this location revealed a shocking fact. Beneath this snow lies a cemetery for those who perished in the war. So the faces in the photo can't be just a natural phenomenon, can they? Perhaps the spot this man unknowingly stepped on was significant to the spirits. Maybe they were trying to communicate something to this unfamiliar visitor. Now, let's look at an eerie photo from an aquarium near Kanto. It's a cell phone shot of a huge tank. Look closely at the bottom right. You can see what appears to be a dark, shadowy figure floating there. This aquarium circulates water from the nearby sea into its tanks. Some say this shadow might be a spirit that drifted in from the sea. Surprisingly, this spirit seems highly interested in the girl with a raised hand on the right side of the screen. The girl touches the sink as if communicating with the spirit. At this moment, she might have actually seen the spirit's presence. Or perhaps she was unconsciously sensing something. While these spiritual beings in photos could be coincidental, it's intriguing to consider them as possible messages. This photo was taken by a visitor in front of a historic building in Nagasaki. This place is where author Takashi Nagai wrote in his later years. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary small house, but look closely at the windows. If you observe carefully, you can see multiple faces appearing. On the left is a large sideways face of a girl. Around it is a woman's face holding a baby. In the upper right, there's a man's face and a mysterious figure seemingly approaching. Surprisingly, some faces resemble Takashi Nagai and his family members. The photographer notes this was taken on the day of Obon Festival. Perhaps family or ancestors chose to appear at this special time. Mayor Takashi Nagai, Nagasaki's treasure, reference pages attached in description. This is a photo taken during the Showa era. It shows women taking a commemorative photo while traveling. However, there's something a bit strange about this picture. Take a closer look. You can see a faint face appearing on the back of the woman on the left. Interestingly, this face is believed to be the husband of the woman in the photo. Apparently, her husband had passed away due to illness about 6 months before this trip. The trip itself was organized by friends to cheer up the widow. Looking at the photo, it seems like her husband's spirit is watching over her. It's striking how it looks like a hand is placed on the woman's shoulder. Perhaps he appeared to say a final goodbye. This mysterious photo was taken in the mid-Showa period. It shows 3 women enjoying themselves at a tourist spot. But notice the large face-like shape looming in the background. It's too distinct to be just a light reflection or camera smudge. Psychics suggest it could be the spirit of someone who died there. Perhaps a woman who faced tragedy is now bound to this place as a spirit. What's even more intriguing is that these spirits aren't meant to cause harm. Rather, they seem to have a strong desire to share their existence and experiences. These photos evoke a spiritual presence while reminding us of the importance of remembrance. This spirit likely appeared hoping someone would notice it. I hope viewers will quietly reflect on this photo with reverence. This photo captures high school friends casually walking together. While it shows lively friends, there's a strange incongruity hidden within. Notice the man on the right. Look at his feet. Something seems off. His legs appear to have oddly separated or slipped apart. Next to him, a pale face seems to stick out its tongue eerily. Shockingly, months later, this man suffered a complex leg fracture in an accident. What could this inexplicable phenomenon be showing us? Was it truly just a coincidence? Or was something predicting his future? Seeing such photos evokes a sense of wonder, while also making us ponder the hidden meanings in events around us. Still, this example isn't exactly sticking out its tongue, is it? This photo was taken at a former slave camp in Africa visited by students. At first glance, it seems to be just an old building interior, but looking closer, a white haze floats with what appear to be human faces emerging within it. Notice the multiple spirit faces floating in the haze. Could these be the souls of those who suffered cruel fates here, still lingering? Or perhaps the voices of history captured inadvertently in the photo? Many slaves endured inhumane treatment and lost their lives here. If this is their anguish manifesting, it's truly heartbreaking. When visiting such places, approach with respect and reflect on past events. I hope these photos help us remember what we must never forget. This photo was casually taken by a woman who enjoys cosplay. At first glance, it's a cute snapshot, but did you notice something unsettling in the background? On the right side, a man's face emerges from the darkness. This man was actually a stalker who had previously contacted the woman. After a chance encounter in Akihabara, he began appearing at her work and school, persistently following her. This photo was taken when the stalking had seemingly stopped. The woman was shocked when she saw this eerie reflection. Was he still alive and pursuing her, or had he become a ghost after death? Either way, this photo shows the terrifying power of obsession taking form. In such cases, it might be wise to seek help from a specialist for purification. Next, we'll introduce psychic photos from viewer TA and their spouse, taken at Noboribetsu Hot Springs and Hell Valley in Hokkaido. The more you look at this photo, the more chilling it becomes. Note the mysterious spirit overlapping the person with an umbrella. It's clearly dressed in old-style kimono with the obi hanging down visibly. You can't help but feel a strong, lingering presence in this place. We've also seen faces peeking from under signs before on this channel. This spot is a short walk from Tetsu Chika to the signboard area. The owner thinks this spirit might not be following them or tourists. In the signboard photo, the owner's presence appears faint. It's as if guardian spirits are hiding to protect the owner. Weak spirits above may have been driven out by guardian spirits. The photo suggests a battle between guardian spirits and other entities. This face resembles the spirit seen peeking under the signboard before. Its expressionless lurking suggests a suicide spirit's presence. Several orbs in the photo show reflections of spirit faces. TA. The owner believes this spirit experienced tragedy and remained here. The photo's atmosphere seems to support this theory. Try to sense the moment these spirits seem to speak to you. TA. Thank you for sharing such valuable photos with us again. Next, we'll introduce an intriguing psychic photo from viewer N. N took this photo while waiting for a bus after a night out. Behind the scenes, there's a sense of calamity, its spiritual influence permeating the entire photo. In another photo, there's a shadow separate from N35's own, appearing to cling to it. This shadow seems to be drawn towards N. Various impressions come to mind about this spiritual entity. This appears to be the spirit of a child. It feels weak and unsettled, lacking peace. Another photo from the same place shows an intriguing shadow on the right with a strong spiritual presence. Such calamitous sights often attract many spirits. Concentration of spiritual energy might cause these shadows to appear in photos. Ensan warns this is a dangerous place and advises against staying long. If you sense spiritual energy in such places, leave immediately without pushing yourself. Thank you, Ensan, for sharing these valuable photos with us. That concludes today's video. Thank you very much for watching until the end. We sincerely pray for the souls of those who have passed away. If you're interested in these mysterious photos and spiritual phenomena, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It encourages us. We create videos based on photos submitted by viewers like you. Thanks to you, we receive many spiritual and mysterious photos. We're deeply grateful for your contributions. Ichitaro carefully checks each photo, selecting those with spiritual presence for the videos. Note that some may not be deemed spiritual or may be difficult to share due to YouTube rules. We look forward to your submissions. If you have any interesting photos, please send them our way. Contact us in the comments section for individual submissions. We'll see you in the next video. Good night.